The normal soundtrack that accompanies Jamaican life is silent this morning, as many have woken to no electricity. About 3/4 of the island is without power, and many parts of its western side are underwater, with homes destroyed by strong winds after Hurricane Melissa tore across the island with catastrophic force. As wind and rain lashed through the night, one local official said the destruction resembled the scene of an apocalypse movie. With communications crippled, the true scale of the disaster remains unknown. Prime Minister Andrew Holness declared the island a disaster area late Tuesday, warning of devastating impacts and significant damage to hospitals, homes, and businesses. Although no deaths have yet been confirmed, Montego Bay's Mayor Richard Vernon told the BBC his first task at daybreak would be to check if everybody is alive. Hurricane Melissa, the strongest storm to strike Jamaica in modern history, barreled across the country on Tuesday, leaving behind a trail of ruin. At its peak, the hurricane sustained winds of 298 kilometers per hour, 185 miles per hour, stronger than Hurricane Katrina, which devastated New Orleans in 2005 and killed 1,392 people. It resembled the scene of an apocalypse movie. An MP in Western Jamaica told Kingston-based journalist Kimon Francis of the Jamaica Gleaner. Francis described the night as stressful and intense, marked by relentless heavy wind and rain. "You don't have a connection. You can't speak to the people you normally speak to," she told the BBC World Service's Newsday program. Across Jamaica's central parishes, Francis said, floodwaters rose to the roofs of two-story homes. One anonymous woman told the BBC, "There is water coming in through the roof of my house. I am not okay." While no fatalities had been confirmed, Jamaica's Prime Minister told CNN he feared there would be some loss of life. Damage, he said, was widespread, hitting hospitals, schools, homes, and businesses. Local government minister Desmond McKenzie said on Tuesday afternoon that the southwestern parish of St. Elizabeth was underwater, with at least 3 families trapped in their homes in the community of Black River. Rescue teams are struggling to reach them because of the dangerous conditions, he said at a news conference. Verna Genus was sheltering from the storm at her 4-bedroom home in the village of Carlisle, St. Elizabeth, when the hurricane ripped the zinc roof off her house. The 73-year-old vegetable farmer was in the house with her sons and baby grandchild when the hurricane made landfall over the area. Verna has lost communications due to the power lines being down, but her UK-based sister, June Powell, spoke to the BBC about what happened. "She was crying on the phone," June said, adding, "You are huddled up inside and then you look up, then the roof is gone. I have never heard her like that. She was wailing, 'We are all finished.'" She is anxiously waiting for the communications networks to be restored so she can talk to her sister. St. Elizabeth, known as Jamaica's breadbasket, produces much of the island's produce. With crops submerged and fields destroyed, many farmers will struggle to financially recover. On the north coast, Montego Bay, the heart of Jamaica's tourism industry and home to its main airport, will also take time to get back on its feet. This hurricane has put a hand around the neck of the Jamaican economy. Montego City was split in 2 by floodwaters, Mayor Vernon said. He told BBC Breakfast, "Once the wind subsided, we started to get a lot of heavy rain, and that has led to massive floods right across the city. One side of the city is now cut off from the other due to roads being inundated by floodwater." His immediate concern, he added, was simple: check if everybody is alive. In rural Jamaica, the storm has left people shaken. Tamisha Lee, president of the Jamaica Network of Rural Women Producers, said, "Right now, what I'm seeing is heavy rain, powerful wind, a lot of things flying all over the place, and trees uprooted. There is no electricity. I am feeling anxious and tense. The damage will be enormous." Meteorologists said Hurricane Melissa intensified at a speed rarely seen, its rapid strengthening fueled by abnormally warm Caribbean waters, part of a broader trend linked to climate change. By the time it struck Jamaica, the storm had reached Category 5 strength, with gusts fierce enough to tear roofs from concrete homes, uproot trees, and snap power poles. Health officials even issued a crocodile warning, cautioning that floodwaters could drive the reptiles into residential areas. For thousands of tourists caught on the island, the storm brought terror and uncertainty.